This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. I feel like there are always times where we wish life had a user manual, especially when we're in a time of conflict or making a decision or just, going through life not knowing what the heck to do. Now, we don't necessarily have one, but online therapy is the next best thing. As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/onlyfriends. This podcast is sponsored by Rocket Money. Are you wasting money on subscriptions? Because I definitely am. 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about. Maybe for you, it's unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed. There's this great app I've been using that helps me track all of my expenses, and because of it, I no longer waste money on subscriptions I don't even use. You might have heard of it. It's called Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends. Seriously, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends. Cancel your unnecessary subscriptions right now at rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends. This podcast is sponsored by ZocDoc. Before you book any brunch, you pour over lists and lists of reviews. So why not do the same thing when you're booking a doctor's appointment? With ZocDoc, you can see real verified patient reviews to help you find the right doctor in your network and in your neighborhood. After all, finding the right doctor is just as, if not more, important than finding the right plate of eggs Benedict. ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. Go to ZocDoc.com to find the doctor that's right for you and book an appointment in person or remotely that works for your schedule. Go to ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. This podcast is sponsored by Manscaped. Santa baby, it must be a holiday miracle because the sponsors of today's show, Manscaped, are providing the tools your man needs to stuff all of your stockings, if you know what I mean. That's right, this holiday season, Manscaped has vowed to make sure your man's tree is standing tall with 2 presents underneath. Trust me, ladies, Santa's cookies aren't the only thing you're going to want to get your hands on. Have him join the 7 million other sexy lumberjacks who use Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com, code ONLYFRIENDS. Oh, baby, it's cold outside. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with code ONLYFRIENDS. Santa, forgive me. Sometimes it's okay to be on the naughty list. Welcome back to OnlyFriends.
Welcome. Another day.
Episode 79. Remember, I used to say the episode numbers.
Yeah.
I think it's episode 79. I could be wrong. I don't know. I had to get a new hard drive already, so I was like, I got a 2 terabyte hard drive like 6 months ago, and I already have to get another one, but I don't know if that's like weird or not, I guess.
I would have no clue.
Because I put every podcast and every Patreon and Good Influences, because even if I'm not editing, I don't edit all of the Good Influences podcasts, but even if I'm not, I still download them to make the TikToks. Mm-hmm. So that shit got full real fast.
Oh my God. Let me look.
I think it's I'm pretty sure this is 79, which means that's 79 weeks, which means who knows how many months.
79 weeks. Well, over a year. I know that.
Yeah, that's all I know. It's a year and a half probably. But we have a Patreon video that we put up last week on patreon.com/onlyfriends. If you're not a part of it, we upload episodes super early, usually on Mondays. And then we do 2 bonus episodes a month. And there's a Discord link. There's bonus footage, like vloggy stuff on there. So it's a good time.
Check it out.
Yeah, go check it out.
Oh my God, I'm legitimately still catching my breath. Well, I went to the gym this morning and I've just been going nonstop ever since because today's so booked and busy.
I know.
And we're filming a video with our friend Matt after this, and it's kind of hard to find what I need for it.
Oh, yeah.
There's no like direct link. So we're doing like a Streamies fashion review because it's kind of like a lull between us.
Yeah. And Streamies fashion review.
There's nowhere that's like, here are all the pics of everyone on the red carpet. So I'm having a hard time.
Oh, there's no like Variety article.
Unfortunately, I don't know why.
Not?
It's the most like well-known award show.
I know. Like, how dare they?
Across the globe.
I didn't realize it was streamed. Like, I should have watched it.
I know.
Did we go to that or did we go to the shorties?
No, we went to the Streamies.
Okay. Those things are always just so awkward.
The shorties is the one with the whale.
Okay.
Which is also, no, it's like a real bad one.
Yeah, I mean, award shows in general are always better on TV anyway, I think. But like the social media ones are just like rough to get through.
Real cringe.
Yeah.
I mean, being there was like fine.
Mm-hmm.
But watching it on a stream is so cringe.
Yeah.
And so unwell.
But it's okay.
I know. I feel like we'll finish this earlier and I will be able to gather all of that.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Yeah.
But let's backpedal a little here.
Okay, let's go back in time.
How was the weekend for you?
Oh man. Well, Friday was emo night.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to me.
Wait, I forgot that you were like gonzo. Which I had no idea. Also, no one knew that. I think this was like a you thing. Because no one was like, she's drunk.
No, but people don't know when I'm drunk.
I can tell when you're drunk. You can.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Here's the thing. All I had, I had a Cutwater margarita, which is literally a canned margarita that's 12% alcohol. So one of those will get you pretty tipsy. So I had that here.
Okay.
And then...
What is that like in comparison to, I don't know what, like what's a White Claw? 5%?
Like 5%.
Okay.
So this is like almost 3 of those. It's 12%. Well, more a little over 2.
Okay.
It's a lot. Like if I had 2 during quarantine and I was like fucked up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also drank them like close together, whatever. So I had one of those and then Danny like didn't want to finish her second one. So I had some of hers, but it wasn't a lot. It was just like a couple sips, I feel like. And then when we got there, here's the thing. Okay. Well, we got there. I got a tequila soda, stuck to tequila.
Uh-huh.
And that was it. Oh, and then you got us like lemon drops or something at some point. But the thing is like, I remember being there, but I can't.
But you blacked out?
No, I just like can't put together the night, if that makes sense. Like, I was like, did I hang out with Aaron? Like, was I?
No, you were literally not. Like, I turned around and I was like, where's Carly?
Where was I?
No idea.
I remember being on stage for a while.
Danny was like, oh, she's just really drunk. And we were all like, huh? And then we saw you and you were like normal.
I just am normal when I'm drunk. I feel like no one can ever tell. Well, you said you can, but.
Yeah, no.
I think it's like an internal thing where I'm like, I can feel it. And so I'm like freaked out.
Well, yeah, that's what Danny said. She was like, she texted me saying bye. And I was like, huh?
Well, we couldn't find you guys.
Well,
everyone
because you weren't with us.
Yeah, but like why?
We were up in the VIP for so long, and then I like turned around.
But
and
like,
you guys
where was
there.
I during that?
I don't know.
See, that's like annoying to me because I'm like, where would I have been? I remember
you did black out.
I guess. Is that what blacking out is?
You don't remember? Like what? Of course that's what it is.
Well, in my mind, blacking out is like waking up the next day and having no idea what you did. But like, I remember going home and I remember like,
so you, like
brushing my teeth.
Out, browned out.
Yeah, I guess. And then I was like...
Yeah, but you don't remember where you were during the night.
Like I do. This whole weekend I've been like, okay, we got there. We were on the stage when it began. I remember this. Like during Sugar going down. I talked to Morgan. I talked to TJ.
Yeah.
And then... At some point, we went back up into like VIP.
Well, we went up to Bordeaux for a while.
Is that when you got the lemon drop shots?
Uh-huh.
That was like that quick?
It was like at 11:15.
Okay. And then I remember we were like watching someone perform for a hot minute. And then I feel like I don't remember much after that except being up in VIP, but it was so crowded. I was like, I got to get out of here. And like, I didn't know where anyone was.
Okay.
And that's it.
That was like
1 a.m.
No.
I got home at 1:30.
Okay, yeah, but we had gone down there way before then.
Gone down where?
Back to VIP. We probably watched like 20 minutes of the set upstairs. Like we were back downstairs before midnight.
Ugh. I don't know. It was just really weird. And then I was like, I've never had this before. I was like, hangover anxiety. I was like, who's mad at me? Like, what did I do? So I was like, I must have done something because like I didn't see anybody.
Well, Danny had texted me saying bye. And I was like, bye. And she was like, yeah, Carly's like too drunk. Like I have to bring her home.
No, but I was like, you don't have to leave. I was
she felt bad. She didn't want you to go by yourself. Yeah. And I was like, what? Like she was not like drunk from what like any of us can remember.
And I'm like,
and then she was like, I was like, is she okay? Like I was at this point, I'm like, oh my God, she must be like puking or like being crazy. And she was like, no, she's literally totally fine. I think that she just doesn't like the feeling of being drunk.
Yeah. I think I just feel out of control and I'm just like, fuck.
But I also sort of blacked out, so I was pretty drunk. I think it's I'm on Prozac, so I feel like it fucks it up a little bit more. It's either I cannot get drunk or I get too drunk. I don't know. I need to figure that out.
What did you eat dinner that night?
Well, Nolan and I had ramen at like 6, but I don't feel like it was super filling. And I do remember waking up in the middle of the night being starving. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, okay, for like a couple hours. And then Nolan and I went out and about. His like friend opened this little shop of like trinkets. So we went there and I was like, I need hot wings. Like I'm craving hot wings. And he was like, okay, let's go to like Wingstop because that's like just not shitty, but it's like really good like fast food wings. And on the way home, we were like 5 minutes from being home and I was like, I'm gonna throw up. I was so scared to throw up in the car. Seconds entering my home, threw up in my bathroom.
God.
I know. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? It was really weird because I was like pretty fine. I mean, I was hungover, but I felt fine until like 3 p.m. And then I just
also like a buffalo wing didn't help that.
I don't know. I was like craving it, but as soon as it was in the car, I was smelling it and I was like,
But you hadn't even eaten it yet?
No, it was just like the smell of it. And like, you know, when you're going to throw up and you get that feeling in your jaw, it's like, that's your sign you're going to throw up. That kept happening in the car. And I was like, go faster. Like,
oh my God.
Oh, it was bad. So I'm sorry if I did something or said something.
We didn't even see you.
I know. And then I was like, everyone went to the green room and I was like, did I do something? I was like, so sad.
Well, we didn't know where you were.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where I was either.
So I was like, well, first of all, I just like went down there by myself because I always do.
Yeah.
And at that point, like, I thought you and Danny went off and did your own thing because we didn't know where you were.
Who knows?
And I had asked, I was like, where are Carly and Danny? And everyone was like, I don't know. We haven't seen them.
Like, this is so annoying because I know you've like blacked out before, obviously, a bunch of times. It's like so annoying because I'm like, I want to like know what I was doing.
Yeah, I honestly, you were probably just like sitting somewhere.
Probably just sitting. Yeah. I don't know.
She was fucking someone in a closet.
I know. No, I was like, oh my God, what if I like kiss somebody? Like, I wouldn't do that. But I was like, oh my God.
Especially if Danny was with you the whole time. Like, I feel like you're probably just sitting somewhere. Did you talk to her to like fill in the gaps?
Oh no, I should though.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it. I was just like all day Saturday. Well, I was like pretty sick. So I was like not really thinking about it. But yesterday I was like, let me like try to go through this night.
Because when Danny texted me, I was like, where have you been?
Yeah.
Because we were standing up in the VIP.
Like where we always are?
Yeah. For like the whole time.
I remember hearing Under Oath, but I was like, I cannot stand up right now. I was up there for Under Oath.
Oh, okay.
Were you?
No.
Okay. Because I was like, yeah. I was like, it was so crowded up there. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Oh, okay. I watched Landon Barker. I watched Demi and Royal the Serpent.
Oh, I remember that.
And then Avril and Maude. And then I had to go pee.
Okay.
But I hadn't seen...
But I feel like we didn't hang out most
I didn't
of the night.
see you since Bardot. Like, literally you disappeared. Because we were all up there.
Where was I?
I don't know.
Eating street hot dogs.
You must have been like sitting somewhere.
I guess.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That gave me like anxiety. Anxiety in a sense that like I knew nothing was wrong, but I was just like, what the fuck happened? And like, are people mad at me now? I don't know. No, it's like Brit's whole thing. Like I've literally never had that in my life where I was like got too drunk and then got anxiety that I did something. And then I was like, was I not hanging out with people? Like, is this a thing? I don't know. But
wait, hold on. Yeah, no, I don't know. That it's very weird.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you.
No, it's fine. Got to just figure that out with my medications, I guess.
Because it's not, you didn't drink a lot.
No, I really had 2 drinks and then like a lemon drop.
It's like, but not anything.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
It's like a sip of vodka.
Yeah. So I remember taking that and then I think I don't remember what happened right after I took it. Did we stay down there?
No, we just went downstairs.
Yeah, I don't know. Or upstairs, whatever.
Yeah.
I get them confused. I'm like, we're downstairs. We're not upstairs.
No, we were upstairs for that.
Oh, wait. I remember taking photos too. Going up there.
That was before the lemon drops.
Yes.
Yep.
But I was like running behind you guys. Like, I don't know. I feel like I was just like...
you and Danny were in front of us.
Oh, we were?
Well, because you were talking to someone on the stage for a really long time.
Yeah.
And Danny was like, I'll grab her. And we were like, okay, we'll meet you upstairs because I had to go grab Cheryl and them from outside.
Oh, okay.
And so then I saw you guys walk up and I had to grab something from Morgan downstairs. So you were already up there before we were.
Oh, well.
Like you guys were waiting in line and we met you in line.
Oh.
This is like 10:45.
Girl, I don't know what the fuck happened.
What the hell? You weren't even like, you came over at like 8:30.
Yeah.
So like you had only had 2 drinks in the span of 2 hours and you're this fucked up.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was the cut water. What the fuck? I don't know. Saturday was a doozy for me.
Oh, Friday.
Well, Saturday, the aftermath was a doozy. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe I should just eat crackers. I don't think I can eat these buffalo wings.
Saltine diet.
Yeah, I was like, we will give me saltines.
Oh, our little lightweight.
Yeah. So, that was fun.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. Don't you wish life came with a user manual? Because I do. I think the next best thing to a user manual in life when you're dealing with conflict or problems or stress or whatever is a user manual, but we don't have that. But the next best thing is online therapy. Navigating any of life can be super challenging, whether it's a career change, a new relationship, becoming a parent, literally anything. Therapists are trained to help you figure out the cause of challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills, which makes therapy the closest thing to a guided tour of the complex engine called you. I've been in therapy for so many years now, and I truly look forward to it every week. It's so nice to have someone there to just talk about what you're going through that week or just your thoughts and opinions on things. They're just an outside source to give you tools to help you navigate through life. And I think it's super beneficial, and I highly, highly encourage other people to seek therapy if they have the ability to, because it is extremely beneficial and it has been for me. And it will continue to be. As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/onlyfriends. This podcast is sponsored by Rocket Money. How much money are you wasting a month on things that you don't even realize you're wasting money on? And I'm talking about subscriptions. Okay, I think we all do. We're like, oh, I'm just going to subscribe to this one thing and then I'm going to cancel it before the 30 days is up so I don't get charged. And then we forget about it and we're still paying for it 6 months later. And then we're like, what the heck? How did this happen? Well, worry no more, because Rocket Money is here for you. Most Americans think they spend around $80 a month on subscriptions when the actual total cost is closer to $200 plus. That's right. You could be wasting hundreds of dollars each month on subscriptions you don't even know about. There's an app that I love and that takes care of all of it for me. It's called Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. The app shows you all your subscriptions in one place and then cancels for you whatever you don't still want. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't know you were paying for. I think we could all use that in our life. You may even find out if you've been double charged for a subscription. To cancel subscription, all you have to do is press cancel and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Get rid of useless subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends. Seriously, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends. Cancel your unnecessary subscriptions right now at rocketmoney.com/onlyfriends.
Confirmed. No one's mad at me. So,
well, I'm not. I don't know about anyone else.
Oh, well, I guess I'll have to go through my rounds. Is anyone mad?
Text everyone.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, no, I was mostly worried about, because I was like, I feel like I didn't hang out with Aaron. And I was like, that makes me feel bad because.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. But I was just like, I don't. But then maybe we did. I don't know.
No, I'm telling you, once we got downstairs, I didn't see you. Like,
yeah,
I didn't even
in
know
my
where
head,
you were.
I was like, well, maybe we did, and I don't remember.
We didn't.
I've never blacked out like that at an emo night. I feel so.
My God,
popped my cherry. I guess
just really living in the moment.
Yeah. So that was fun.
There you go. You did it. Congratulations.
Thank you. Pop my cherry. How was your weekend?
Good. Just like rested all day Saturday. Because I was like I had a lemon drop shot and then 1 drink at Emo Nite. Like I was sober.
Oh, sounds so amazing.
But I was so tired the next day because we don't get back until 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's always so tough. I literally get hungover just from being tired.
I know exactly what you mean. That's how I felt in Palm Springs. When we were driving back, I was like, I don't feel hungover, but I feel like the tired I feel when I'm hungover.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Maybe that's just being in our 30s.
Stay up so late.
Yeah.
So we just like napped and watched shows on Saturday and then did a dinner, and then Sunday we went to the Rams game.
Oh yeah.
So that was fun.
What was that?
Kim K was there.
She was? Mm-hmm. Who was she with?
Like all the kids, so many of the babies, and I'm pretty sure Corey, I think I saw him in the suite, but I can't be sure. I saw like the side of his profile and I was like, that looks like Corey to me.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah. But I'm like, Kim, why are you here? They're so bad.
Who? The Rams?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I just thought that was funny, but pretty crazy. Was in the same arena filled with 75,000 people with Kim.
Were you like pretty close to them, or you could just like see them from far away?
Yeah, I could see her if I like wanted. Like we walked past. So there's like the like first section, and then like a walking thing, and then like the VIP. Like, well, they're not VIP. It's like the premium suites or whatever.
Oh yeah.
In between like the second section. So like if I turned around, it would be a premium suite behind me, but hers was like a little down the way.
Oh,
but
crazy.
Pretty cool.
Oh, was it fun?
Yeah.
Football girl.
Games are always fun.
Yeah.
Even though they're not great.
Yeah.
Great or good.
Good.
Poor Rams. What a season. They won the Super Bowl last year, and like this year they're not good.
They're like, all right, we did the thing. We're just going to play around.
I know. They've only ever won 2
Super Bowls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them, so wish I could chime in here, but
no, not necessary.
Okay.
But yeah, that was fun. And then just like relaxed. It was like a good mix of doing stuff and not doing anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Sunday, I literally did nothing too.
Nice.
Oh, but we did watch the new Christmas Story.
Oh, how was it?
It was so good.
Ooh.
It was so cute. It's all the same actors from the original, which was so confusing to me because...
Did you watch the first one before?
No, but I mean, I watch it like every year. So it's pretty well. It was so confusing to me because when you watch it, it looks like it's set in like the late 40s or 50s. And so I was like, how are these people still alive? Like, how are Ralphie's parents?
Oh, you mean the first one?
Yes.
I was like, that's weird of them to have done
no.
that again.
So this one's like in the 70s. So it's like
Got it.
30 years later or whatever. And it was so good. It wasn't like corny. It was such a good movie with the same, I don't know. I loved it. It was very like Christmas, like cozy.
Nice.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it.
I don't know. I don't like the original one.
Oh, that's true.
But we'll see. I'm sure I'll just throw it on at some point.
Yeah. Because you don't really have to, because they do a lot of like flashbacks when they reference things.
Yeah.
Hard to say if you'd like it though. I don't know. If you didn't like the first one. But I thought it was just like cute. And, yeah.
Maybe give it a shot.
And it's on HBO, which is like a pretty good service. Like, it's not like it's on Discovery Plus, you know, even though they are merging for some reason. But
it's very weird.
Yeah. So it was like very well done. I liked it a lot.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll see it.
Yeah. I also watched, I forgot to mention this, the Lizzo documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well, it was pretty
I've
good
had no time.
Yeah. What shows did you watch this weekend?
Wednesday.
Oh, of course.
White Lotus, and then Firefly Lane season 2 started.
Oh, I've not heard of Firefly Lane.
It's in the second season.
Okay, good to know.
That's all I know.
How far in Wednesday are you?
I don't know. I think we have like 3 episodes left.
Oh, okay.
TJ's doing this like weird annoying thing where he's like, no, we can only watch 1 episode at a time because
he really likes
it'll
it.
be over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to do that.
At least it's not once a week.
I know. Well, it feels like it.
Yeah, it does.
Because then he'll put on like, there's another show that we're watching called A Friend of the Family, which is also so hard to get through. They're just like long episodes for everything. But he'll like flip between the 2 of them because he can't like watch Wednesday before bed because he's like too scared. And I'm like, okay, well, this one's like really freaky too and really happened in real life. And Wednesday's
Friend of the
fake.
Family. Yeah, that sounds really familiar.
Yeah, it's about the girl who gets kidnapped by their friend.
Oh, yes. Is it a reenactment or is it a documentary?
It's like based on a true
story.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I saw that and I was like, I have to watch that at some point.
Yeah, it's good, but so creepy.
Wednesday's so good. It's like very Harry Potter vibes.
Yeah.
Like music wise. I mean, I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but like they're at a school and there's a little bit of like magic going on and the music is very similar.
Yeah. I feel like because I know that it's like a Tim Burton thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like the music, I hear it and I'm like, oh, Edward Scissorhands, like those genre of things. But yeah, I do get that vibe.
Yeah. It's so cute though. Really like it.
I love it.
And I don't know if I'm just so out of the loop. I didn't know this. Christina Ricci. Like she played the original. Yeah, I had no fucking idea. Anyways.
Did you finish it?
The show?
Yeah.
No, I think we've only seen 3 or 4 episodes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But it's one of those we like watch in bed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's creepy.
I don't either.
And he does? That's so interesting.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it's dark, but it's not like spooky.
Yeah.
Scary.
I don't think so either.
It's not. He's just a little wuss.
Which is weird because he watches like actual scary movies.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's hitting him deeper for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you just like when watching something like that before bed, I do feel like it could impact your dreams. And I think that might have happened.
That's fair because it's
all
dark.
like fantasy.
Yeah. And it's just like
And creatures
gloomy.
and like weird stuff.
Yeah.
Even like watching Harry Potter before bed. Well, Harry Potter is honestly a little scary.
So scary.
So, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Same. Just
Well-
recollecting Friday still. Just asked Danny what I was doing.
Yeah.
I don't need a play by play.
Yeah, well, if you didn't ask her.
I just didn't even
You're just
think
sitting
about
there
it.
like
Because
panicking.
I didn't realize I was
Yeah.
like with her the whole. I don't
Yeah.
know. I just figured out because normally what happens is like we're there and we just all like go around as a group to different little places
Yeah.
within Emo Night, and I was like, I must have just done that, but I guess I
For a
didn't.
little.
Yeah.
Then you vanished.
And then I disappeared.
Okay. Well, we can get into this day in history. Really weird, actually, that I just said that. But Edward Scissorhands came out this
my
day
God.
in history, 1990.
Should have come out in October, but whatever.
Well, it's
Kind of Christmassy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's.
It's a really good movie though.
I feel like it's honestly more Christmassy.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's like Christmas adjacent, like leaning on.
Oh my God. You know what I always get confused with?
No, the
Wait.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
No. Wait, is this the same movie? No, it's not. What's the musical? And he's a barber.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. Oh my God, I always get I mean, I've seen both, but I get same vibes. They're both cutting.
Oh God.
Aren't they both Tim Burton?
I don't know about Sweeney Todd to say like 100%, but probably.
Okay. So it's not like crazy that I'm thinking that.
Well, it's a much different movie.
No, I know that.
First of all, one's a musical.
I know. It's not like the plots I'm confused about, it's just the titles. I get them mixed.
Okay.
So, but Edward Scissorhands.
Sweeney Todd.
So like, I guess I don't remember
Edward Scissorhands. It's like
I don't think it's that crazy of a mix-up.
I think if you know them well, it is a little silly.
I also did see Sweeney Todd like 100 years ago. So
Yeah, I feel like that came out in the 2000s.
yeah, I did. I liked it, but
yeah, it's
couldn't
good.
tell you the plot now.
And the kid from Stranger Things is in it. Jamie, whatever. Oh, you didn't watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Okay, Vecna.
He has a name.
Huh?
He has a name.
In the show?
No, like I'm sure that's his actor name. Or wait, Vecna?
Vecna's the character in
Is he
Stranger
a
Things.
monster?
Uh-huh.
But he also has a name in the show, or is it just Vecna? Who's Jamie?
Jamie is his name in real life.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Got it. I was like, was it a kid who like turned into a monster? Oh, sorry, this is disconnected. Is it a kid who turned into a monster? I don't know.
Okay. Yes. I see what you're saying. Kind of like now I can't think of what I was thinking.
Hannah Montana
No. Yeah, she turned into a monster.
puts on a wig, different person.
Okay. Ocean's 11. Have you ever seen those?
No,
Oh my God. They're like the best movies. You've got to watch them.
they just seem way too actiony for me.
They're not.
They're not. In my mind, I
They
just see
like rob
explosions.
casinos.
Oh, in my mind, there's so many explosions.
I mean, it's like sort of, but like not really.
It's one of those movies that have a preconceived thought about them, but if I watch them, I'd probably really like them.
No, they're so good. They're like the best movies.
Yeah, it's one of my biggest flaws.
Did you see the girls version, Ocean's 8?
No.
Okay, wasn't sure. Just because I know that was more current, and these ones were like 2000s. Okay. The show Abbott Elementary that came out last year. I didn't realize it was like out for so long because it won like a bunch of Emmys.
awards. Yeah.
TJ and I watched it after the Emmys happened. I thought it was like fine.
Yeah.
Frosty the Snowman, the original.
What's that?
Yeah. 1969.
Oh,
the
my
same year. Was that the year we
God.
went to the moon?
It
They
is
went to the moon.
And
They got the moon and Frosty the fucking Snowman.
Which
like, what a
one's-
year.
Which one's more crazy? I don't know.
Which is so funny to think about. Like, think of the videos they have of people like watching the moon landing and like the TVs and like the static and shit on them. And like, that's the same stuff they're watching Frosty the Snowman on. Unbearable.
Sad.
And then White Horse came out this day in history, 2008.
The song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
The best.
Yeah. Remember the music video is so dramatic. There's like dialogue.
Always.
Taylor the Dramatics.
Okay, kind of sad. Today would be Aaron Carter's 35th birthday. Isn't that so sad?
Yeah.
Also,
and it was his son's birthday. First birthday, like last month.
Oh, God.
In November, yeah.
Well, I saw on TMZ that his family has decided to like just give everything to the son.
Oh.
They said that it's
sweet.
like, it's not a lot, but
yeah.
they're like,
was he like broke?
it says that his like everything that he has, all his assets are worth $550,000.
Wow.
Which is so crazy to think about given like his fame and like how many records he's sold and like where the fuck does that money go?
I know. And also just watching him on a bunch of podcasts and stuff, he was very like, he would say things that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the biggest person on Spotify. But like, he would also say how much money
Well,
he
we know
had.
they don't make money there.
Well, yeah. And he would just say like all this money he had and all these diamonds and stuff. So it's just, I mean, I guess I would
$550,000 is a lot of money.
Oh, 100%.
But I feel like for an Aaron Carter, it's like, what happened?
It seems, yeah, he should, in my mind, have like long wealth from his childhood too. But obviously, when you're a child star like that, your money can get fucked real easy.
Yeah, and didn't his parents like take a bunch of it?
I
like
think
it's a whole mess. And it's like, oh, that's so sweet. That's the least you could do.
Yeah.
Just to give his fucking kid the rest of the money that you let him have.
Yeah.
Dicks.
I know. I wonder if they gave his fiance anything.
I think it's all going to the kid. Okay, Larry Bird. He's 66 years old today. I had no idea that Larry Bird was younger than my parents.
It's always shocking.
I know, but I'm like, okay, duh. It makes sense. Like they were watching him play basketball when, like, just sitting on the couch. I don't know. Sarah Bareilles. She's 43, and Dan Bilzerian.
Oh Lord.
Dan Bilzerian is only 42 years old. I thought this man was like 50.
Is he still like on the internet?
I would assume, but I've never once have followed this man.
I know, I haven't either.
So I'm not sure, but I would imagine. I feel like people like that
are just that way.
Yeah, like it's just never gonna end for him.
Yeah, sometimes I've gone to his Instagram a couple times just because I'm like, I'll just like remember him or like someone will tag him.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, is he still doing his thing? I don't know.
Let's see. Dan Bill. Oh, the first thing's just like a girl's tits. Yeah, he's absolutely still doing his thing. The first picture I see, it has 2.6 million likes. He has 33 million Instagram followers.
Jesus.
He's so gross.
Yeah.
Like, oh. Ew, he is just like so icky. I don't know how anyone could like.
I know. Remember we went to one of his old houses to like look at it, like a house tour or something?
I don't think I went to that.
You didn't? I'm pretty sure you did.
I don't think so.
I feel like you did. And like, not to name drop, but like Charlie Puth was with us. And you were like so excited because you love looking at houses.
I don't know.
It was a while ago. And couldn't really tell you how to explain the house. It was just like wild. That's pretty much it.
Oh, wait. The one like in Charlie's neighborhood that he met us at. I didn't know that Dan lived there.
Yeah, it was like one of his older houses or something like that. But you could like kind of tell because it was definitely a party house. Like it definitely gave off like Hollywood.
Yeah, it's just like a Hollywood Hills house.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, those are all the B-days. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everyone.
And then in devastating news, Noodles the pug dies at 14.
Oh.
Which was, oh my God, so sad. It says Noodle the pug, who took TikTok by storm over the past year plus, has died, according to his owner. Jonathan announced the news Saturday, saying Noodles passed overnight while in his arms.
Oh my God.
He extends thanks to everyone who tuned in to watch his pooch on the platform and for welcoming both of them into their lives, noting Noodle brought a lot of joy. Oh. He added that Noodle had a hell of a run and mentioned this in his caption. It has been the privilege of my life to care for Noodle the past 7 years, the sweetest man there has ever been and will ever be. The pug was famous for a no bones day gag that Graziano would do daily, which basically amounted to seeing if the dog wanted to get up for the day and do stuff.
Oh, so sad.
Poor sweet baby.
This podcast is sponsored by ZocDoc. If your doctor can recite every line from the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off but can't remember your name, it's time to get a new doctor with ZocDoc. ZocDoc makes it easy to find quality doctors in your network and in your neighborhood. Plus, with real verified patient reviews, you can find the right doctor for you, one that actually remembers your name. I actually use ZocDoc to find my psychiatrist. It was the easiest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I literally just signed up, put in my health insurance, put in what kind of doctor I was looking for. It basically gave me a huge list of people. It showed me reviews. It showed me times and dates I could book them for. I actually booked my psychiatrist appointment the day I signed up, like 2 hours later. It was super, super easy, super simple. Like if you know how to use the internet, you can use ZocDoc. It is so, so easy. ZocDoc is a free app that shows you doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them. On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun, whether you're trying to straighten those teeth, fix an achy back, get that mole checked out, or anything else. ZocDoc has you covered. Find and review local doctors, read verified patient reviews from real people who made real appointments. Now when you walk into the doctor's office, you're all set to see someone in your network who gets you. Go to ZocDoc.com to find the doctor that is right for you and book an appointment in person or remotely that works for your schedule. Every month, millions of people are using ZocDoc, and I am one of them. It's my go-to whenever I need to find and book a quality doctor. It is literally so easy, like I just said. It's the best. I love it. Go to ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then start your search for a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. This podcast is sponsored by Manscaped. Ho, 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 ladies, naughty or nice. 'Tis a season for your man to perform, and I'm not talking about gift giving. However, Manscaped does make a good gift. Manscaped's best-selling product is the Performance Package 4.0, which is at the top of every man's wish list this year. Inside, you'll find their lawnmower body trimmer, dare I say, the best trimmer on the market for his balls, back, chest, and the list goes on, and the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer. Let's not forget their famous liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver, Ball Deodorant, and Crop Reviver Ball Toner to keep him smelling nice down there. Did I mention they're a perfect gift to fit any stocking? I will say I have used the lawnmower body trimmer, and I am obsessed with it, and I think I'm stealing it from my boyfriend. So please don't tell him. I hope he doesn't listen to this, and he will be missing it. But maybe I'll get him another one for Christmas. We'll see. You're getting yourself a deal with the Performance Package. Order now to receive their 2 free gifts, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Ladies, this is the perfect gift for you and your man, and trust me, he will thank you. Make sure you hurry to their site to make sure these wild gifts show up before the holiday season. And while you're at it, get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com with code ONLYFRIENDS. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with code ONLYFRIENDS. Santa, forgive me. Sometimes it's okay to be on the naughty list.
Oh, wait. Speaking of TikTok, that TikToker was at the game yesterday. The Chris
Olsen?
Yes.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I saw him when we were standing on the field.
Was he with Meghan Trainor?
No, he was with like a family.
Oh.
I don't know if it was his family. He honestly looked like he worked there. But I don't know. He must have just been there for enjoyment.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, he's so short.
Really?
I was
like short king?
Shook.
Like how short? Taller than me?
Yes.
I mean, I'm like 5'2", so I would think.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I could Google his height. But like, I was expecting him to be tall. Like, he just looks like a tall person.
He looks like a 6-footer.
Yeah.
Online, at least.
I was so shook.
He's super buff.
Yeah. No, he was very buff. He's like a short, buff guy.
Yeah.
Chris.
Oh my God. Sorry, Chris. Don't be mad at us saying you're short.
Wait. I love how there's a picture of him, but it says he's 76 years old. Wait, what the hell? I don't know.
How tall? Google how tall is Chris Olsen?
Like 5'5", maybe, I bet. Oh, here we go. It's one of these like sketchy sites, so it might not be accurate. Should I just ask? He's only 24?
He is?
I thought he was like...
No, I thought he was our age for sure.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He is definitely on Meghan Trainor's payroll. Have we talked about this?
Yeah, he has to be. Okay. Just tell me how fucking tall he is.
Love Meghan Trainor. She has a hilarious podcast.
Wait,
She's
went
a very
to
funny
Berkeley?
girl. But if I have to hear that goddamn song one more time, I am going to block.
He went to Berkeley.
He went to Berkeley?
He does music?
I don't know. I mean, he sings. He's really good at singing.
Does he?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Now, like if you see him in photos with people.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are these people with him? It doesn't say his height.
Maybe his family was like in town.
Yeah, maybe.
Or I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
He went with Ashley Tisdale's family.
It has his fucking body measurements, okay. It says his height is 5'10". No. That means he would be taller than me. There's not a chance. I would say he's like 5'5".
I can't estimate heights.
Yeah, but like I'm standing next to him.
You can because you're 5'10". Yeah.
And he was like much shorter than I am.
Wow.
And I'm 5'8".
Exclusive T.
I know. I just was like shocked because I was like, oh my God, I thought he would be like a tall, not that being short is bad.
No, yeah.
It was just like
People
when you
just
see
come off
someone on
way
the
different.
internet, like you think that they're going to be one way and then you meet them in real life and you're like, oh my God, wait.
Yeah.
Short king.
I mean, that happens to me all the time. They're like, you're so much shorter than I thought.
Someone literally working the event yesterday, he was like, you're so much taller than I thought. I was like, I'm not that tall. I'm literally 5'8". Like this couldn't be more average.
Yeah. It's a very average height.
Yeah. Okay. Well, R.I.P. to Noodle the pug.
Oh, sad. I'm so sorry. Pandas are just like the worst thing ever.
No, and he was just like such an icon. Okay, interesting thing I saw. Taylor Swift fans, look what you made us do. Ticketmaster filed lawsuit over Eras Tour pre-sale. The only people more pissed than Taylor Swift at Ticketmaster are her fans, a couple dozen of whom are now suing because they got shut out of the chaotic pre-sale for her Eras Tour. The fans who are from all over the country want Ticketmaster to pay dearly for, in their estimation, allowing bots and scalpers to royally screw up the November 15 pre-sale event. As we reported, millions of fans had to wait hours in a digital lineup in hopes of scoring seats, but the vast majority of them never even got a sniff of a single ticket. According to docs obtained by TMZ, Ticketmaster was supposed to send verified Taylor Swift fans a code on November 14th, which would allow them to access the pre-sale event. But the angry fans say thousands of them didn't get a code or were sent malfunctioning codes. In the suit, they accused Ticketmaster of intentional deception because the company controls the primary ticket sale market as well as the secondary market, aka scalpers. The fans allege Ticketmaster was eager to allow scalpers access to the pre-sale. Ticketmaster would collect additional fees every time a scalper resold a ticket. How?
I don't know.
It says, translation, Ticketmaster is double dipping with scalpers while Taylor's true fans get left nothing. Even if you don't buy Ticketmaster intentionally, cozied up to scalpers and bots, the fans say at the very least the company was inept in that it was ill-prepared for the flood of Swifties who would try to get tickets to Taylor's first tour since the COVID pandemic. The fans are alleging fraud, price fixing, and antitrust violations as they claim they're suing in LA County, where Ticketmaster's parent company Live Nation has its headquarters, to get back to the ill-gotten gains Ticketmaster amassed during the pre-sale disaster. They also want the court to hit the company with a civil fine of $2,500 per violation, just to teach them a lesson. No offense, but a couple dozen people for $2,500 to a company like Live Nation, that's literally like change.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing for them. Did you see they made like a documentary already?
Who?
I don't remember. It was like kind of like a Dateline vibe, but it was like, I saw the trailer and I was like, oh my God, that was so fast. It was literally interviewing fans and they were like, I was waiting in line for so long. And
to me, this is just like, I don't think anything's going to come from it from people like us, like plebeians. Like if Taylor Swift were to sue Ticketmaster,
yes,
that's a lot different.
Well, I think if enough of us filed
a couple dozen,
but I think if like millions,
but I'm also just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I don't know if you said this, but apparently it's like within Ticketmaster, the way they operate is fucked up in a sense that like people who work for Ticketmaster will go in and buy tickets and they will be the scalpers and sell them for way more. So Ticketmaster gets all that money. And I think that's the big problem that they're trying to sue for.
Yeah.
Not necessarily them not getting tickets.
Totally. Yeah, I get that. But I think it's just like a little silly. Like imagine if I was like, Carly, I'm suing Ticketmaster.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I didn't get a ticket.
I definitely wouldn't even think about that.
Like I think this is a much bigger problem at the end of the day. And like these Taylor Swift fans suing the company is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Like they're not, like what do they think? The judge is going to be like, I'm awarding you 2 tickets to Taylor in LA.
Honestly, all I need.
Yeah. Like it's just like, they're going to wind up wasting money unless these lawyers are doing it pro bono because they hate Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
But like, of course, I think that what's going on with these corporations is like absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think that a few dozen fans are going to really be the ones that change what's going on.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to get even more hurt than they already are.
No, I know.
Hurt
they
enough.
get sued back.
Hurt, yeah.
We owe them $1 million. I didn't get my tickets. No, I don't think that they would like get sued back or anything, but I think that something obviously needs to change. And I remember seeing someone be like, this needs to be fixed before Beyonce releases her tour because the same shit is going to happen.
Well, maybe she won't do it through them.
I hope not.
The thing that sucks is Live Nation owns like all the big venues.
Yeah.
But maybe she'd be like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's just, that was fucking, like, what a whirlwind.
I know.
And I mean, I agree. It's like the fact that they gave all these people pre-sale codes and didn't even, all these people, like they sold out. Like you knew how many codes you were giving out.
To me, like the funny thing in here that mentioned, it was like some are suing because like they never got a verified fan email.
Oh.
They were like, we never got a thing. And then some people said that they got like faulty ones, which I don't know. I don't know
what that is.
I'm suing Ticketmaster because we didn't get verified.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually really funny. But I wonder if they mean they got it, but then they never got sent the code. Because
no, this one said that. Let me see. $2,500 per fine. My God. What is that?
I don't know.
It says Ticketmaster was supposed to send verified Taylor Swift fans a code.
Yeah, and some people didn't get the code, I guess.
Oh.
So that's why I was like, hello, I was selected. Where's my code?
It's just like so silly.
It is. I mean, I understand the hurt and frustration.
100%.
Especially like when you got that email being like, I'm probably going to go. And then knowing scalpers got it and it just kind of fucked everything over. And it's all Ticketmaster's fault, honestly.
But it's also like tale as old as time. Scalpers have always been around.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's fucked up, but I just think it's like a little dramatic to sue them.
Yeah.
For like not getting tickets.
I know. I think that a bigger company needs to sue them or Taylor.
They need to be
something.
Taken down.
I'm sure something is going on.
There's like an
the
FBI
scenes.
investigation happening.
Yeah. So
sure.
I mean, that's good.
Maybe
that's
not
fair.
FBI, whatever the internal organization is that like handles stuff like that. But
CSI.
Yeah. Yeah. SVU.
SVU.
Olivia Benson is currently in there.
Well, yeah. Taylor's cat.
I think it's like, I just picture like all these people on TikTok banding together being like, let's do it, you guys. We're going to take down Ticketmaster.
No, and like I truly like, I feel for everybody who is like, wants revenge. But the trailer does look kind of silly for the documentary. I'll just show it to you because it's like people being interviewed like, I was waiting in line. It's just like, I don't know. It's just funny. I mean, we went through it and it's just like, to us, it's like, okay, well, whatever. And
there's going to be a Netflix special.
Yeah. Like we'll definitely get to watch the whole thing on it. Well, you'll get to see it in Massachusetts, but
I know. Well, I mean, we could sell the tickets for $20,000.
Yeah, we become the scalpers.
Yeah. Well, that's like the other problem is that so many people bought them and are just like reselling them because they bought the max amount, but like didn't necessarily need that. But on like the other hand of things, it's like, okay, well, if you did get tickets then, and with this dynamic pricing where all of it is fucked up, like I feel like it's the same thing. Like, wouldn't you want to sue then too?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
the whole thing is just
I don't
like
know.
So silly.
I'll have to like watch that documentary or whatever and like see the big details because I feel like I'm not understanding it completely.
Yeah. Oh, I think I get it. Like I'm like, this is a fucked up organization, but like 12 Taylor Swift fans suing the 12. Company is like a couple. So 24.
Okay.
24 people.
Yeah.
Isn't gonna do it. Like I feel like if Taylor really swooped in and was like, I'm doing it.
That would be everything.
But also like so much is going on behind the scenes legally, I'm sure.
Who
And
knows,
like everyone knows that they're like a corrupt organization. So
yeah. Something will happen. I'm pretty positive about it.
But and then the Swifties are gonna be like, it was because of us.
Yeah.
We took it down. Ticketmaster, you're done.
Remember this moment.
Okay. And then one more funny thing that I saw. I mean, it's not funny, but the comment was funny. So Nick Cannon was hospitalized because he has pneumonia.
Okay.
And he posted this Instagram picture of him in the hospital. And it says, okay, so I guess I'm not Superman. I promised myself I would never be back at this place again, but this is a great lesson to take care of you, or you won't be able to take care of everyone else. Don't trip though. I don't need any well wishes or prayers, just some solid rest, and I will be back on the journey to becoming stronger than ever. It's just pneumonia, nothing I can't handle. And then like he goes on, but Lil Jon commented on it.
Lil Jon?
Yeah. In all caps, get some rest, bro. We need you to keep repopulating the earth. And then just put a shit ton of baby emojis. And I thought that was so funny.
That is. Wait, why did I think he was in the hospital for something to do with lupus? I swear to God, I saw lupus in there somewhere.
Like this weekend?
Yes, like that photo.
Know. Maybe that's why he was in the hospital before. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he has
only
lupus.
Reported on this one story. This hard hitting news.
Yeah.
I did not investigate his bill of health otherwise.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Lil Jon, I have not seen him or heard of him in such a long time. Like, that's a great comeback for me.
So funny.
Yeah.
Also, like, I'm sure it gave Nick Cannon a little laugh.
Yeah. We need you repopulating the earth.
Oh my God. Also, I would never say that don't pray for me. Like, it's just pneumonia.
Oh,
those are the people that are like, take a turn for the worse.
Yeah. You'd be like, I'm just cursing myself.
Yeah. But hope he gets well soon so he can repopulate the earth.
Yeah, we need you.
So we can all look like Nick Cannon by the year of
the evolution chart.
Okay.
Truly so insane.
Well, that's all I got for news. Not much really happened this weekend. I'm going to skip right over all the Kanye stuff because I don't think he deserves to be talked about. And I think we need to stop talking about him. We know for sure now he's like a full anti-Semite and we should not be giving him a platform.
Yeah.
And I'm sure next week I'll have something to say about him. So
yeah.
We can do Am I the Asshole now?
Oh yeah. I don't know why I was like, what's next?
We're done.
No, I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I saw this post on Reddit. Maybe I should like gather them together because I thought it was interesting. It was like, what's a photo that could be posted that would like break the internet? And the replies were like really unhinged and funny. Okay. I don't have it like with me, but maybe for the next podcast I can like bring it up because some of them, I remember reading them. I was like, oh wow, yeah, it would. Okay. Am I the asshole for not telling my sister that her baby took her first steps? A couple of days ago, I was watching my baby niece while my sister went to an appointment. We were in the yard when my niece suddenly stood up and took her first steps. I was so excited and I wanted to immediately text my sister and her husband, but I decided not to. I figured that they would be upset knowing that they missed it. I wanted this to be something that they got to experience rather than just telling them about it. So I decided not to say anything so that the next time she walks, my sister and her husband could experience her first steps.
No, I don't think she's the asshole at all.
Okay. And then there's like a little bit of an update kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't really know if it's an update. It's like in a different font, so I'm guessing it's an update. I don't know. It's like looks different than the rest.
Okay.
Apparently the neighbor who they were very friendly with saw this from her window yesterday evening and told my sister and her husband that she couldn't believe that she was walking already. They were confused and my sister ended up checking the security footage from the yard and saw everything. She called me fuming, basically saying that she couldn't believe that I hid it from her and that I broke her trust. I tried to explain my reasoning behind it, but she wasn't hearing it. Her husband told me that he thought it was a sweet gesture, but now my sister won't even respond to me. Was I wrong to not tell them?
No.
That's how I feel. I feel like her intentions were very sweet.
Totally. I think that the sister is not really mad at I don't know their names. The sister with the baby isn't mad at her sister. She's mad that she missed it.
Yeah.
So she's probably just misdirecting her anger right now because I think that like she obviously just had the best intentions and I think it's really nice because like
they wouldn't know the difference.
No, it's not like she was withholding something that like, oh, I had to take her to the hospital today and didn't tell them. Like, it's literally just like a step and she wanted them to be the ones to experience it first. Like, she's not hurting anyone. She's not putting the child in danger and she's not withholding information that's like, could affect them in
a negative
or like a really extremely positive way that like they'd be mad about.
Yeah. And I think this could be a funny story like 20 years from now. Like, remember when they took...
Remember when you got mad at me?
No, not that. But like if she had never found out. Oh. Remember when your child took their first steps? Well, I actually saw it in the yard and I didn't tell you. Like, that's funny way later on.
Yeah. It's also like, it's a step. She's going to do it again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure as a parent, it's like the craziest thing in the world.
Totally.
But she's not hurting anyone.
No. And to be like, you broke my trust.
Yeah. Like...
get over it.
You need to put yourself in her position. Like, would you really tell her? Or would you be like, no, she'll do it again and it'll be exciting. And I don't want to ruin this moment.
Yeah. I think she just needs some time to sleep on it and be like, this was really nice of you to actually do. And I'm sorry that I'm being a little bit trite now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the dad seems like pretty level-headed. He was like, it was a sweet gesture.
Oh, yeah. The husband?
Yeah. I was like, yeah what the heck?
Definitely. Yeah. Because he probably is like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Cool. Now it's going to walk all over.
I don't have to carry it anymore.
Now I have to worry about it walking everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Am I the asshole for pretending not to know my fiance after she had a meltdown during boarding the plane and she was eventually thrown off?
Oh.
I imagine I'm going to get raked over the coals for this one.
Raked over the coals.
So my fiance, maybe not for much longer, and I were on our way back from a vacation recently. It was a great time and everything went off without an issue. That is until we started boarding the plane. Now, I know better. I only bring a small backpack with essentials in case I don't get my checked bags. I can survive out of this backpack and it will always pass baggage check for size and weight. I've done a lot of traveling, so why fight the system? My fiance didn't want to listen to my advice and chose to bring basically a regular full-size bag that barely fits the standards of a carry-on. But generally speaking, the airline worker doesn't want to deal with the trouble and allows it through. But this time the airline worker was not having it. It was a packed flight. We were boarding last in economy and it was just a shit show. I got through just fine with my little backpack, but I could hear the argument from the boarding tunnel thingy and it was getting heated. I was about to go back and try to smooth it out, but my fiance rushed past and just boarded the plane. I assumed, not having heard it super clearly, that the attendant had given in and let her on. That was not the case.
Oh.
We found our seats and settled in. I was pretty tired and I could tell she was upset, so I kind of just tucked into the window and put my hat down and tried to take a nap. But soon after, the airline worker and a cop shows up and they are not fucking around and want her off the plane. She tries to plead and cry, etc., but they are not having it. And maybe in a moment of panic or just plain self-preservation, the cop asks if we're together and I blurted out, no, shaking my head empathetically. I got kill dagger eyes from her as she shot up and grabbed her bag and followed the cop out. She was also swearing and screaming the whole way out. Now, obviously, this is well after the event I'm posting this, but when she did eventually get home, she caught the next flight out with the bag checked, LOL. I was there to pick her up. She obviously thought I was the asshole, and to be honest, almost everyone I know thinks I'm an asshole, except my boss and coworkers, who for context were very much relying on me to be back on time, which I gave my word I would, and for a really important project that was time sensitive. They were all very happy I didn't get thrown off too. So am I the asshole for this self-preservation?
Oh my God. Would he have gotten kicked off too?
Mm-hmm. Like, imagine if Nolan came rolling onto a plane and was like acting like a full-blown Karen and like yelling at the workers.
And I said, I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I would do that.
I mean, here's the thing. He had a responsibility to get back to.
Yeah.
I think that warrants. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like if these two people looked back on this a month from now, it's like, okay, the woman was in the wrong because she was throwing a fucking fit. You don't do that on a plane, especially now.
Pre the plane.
Also, was yelling on the plane. It seems throwing a whole fit.
Swearing.
I mean, I think saying I don't know who she is a lot, but I think that he made the right decision.
Yeah, I also was going through, people posted like screenshots of like updates.
Oh.
And people had commented being like, how is she with wait staff? And he was like, not great.
Okay, well then she's the problem.
I feel like you need to not marry her.
I think you need to actually not know her.
If anyone I knew acted this way, I would be mortified. I would like, and then for the rest of your life, like you're not tied down yet.
No, I just couldn't be with someone who's acting that way, especially in wait staff.
On a plane?
The worst place you can be a Karen.
You're in a metal tube with 150 random people and they're all looking at you.
And it's really up to you if that plane's going to take off. And everyone, you know how people are when planes get delayed or like there's a mechanical issue.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't think he's the asshole.
I don't think he is either.
Thing.
I think that it was a little shocking. It was probably shocking for him to say that.
Yeah.
But I think he made the right decision. And I also think that they should just break up.
Yeah. I just feel like if TJ were acting that way and someone asked if I was with him, I'd be like, Never.
Yeah, you definitely.
I've never seen this man.
You
in my
definitely
life.
would. Like,
one, because I hate confrontation, and two, I know that if I had to get off the plane, like it wouldn't be good for him either. Like I wouldn't be like Team TJ.
Yeah.
I would be like, I never want to talk to you again.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm only really hurting myself. So he'd only really be hurting himself because then he'd be punished for someone else's behavior.
Yeah.
And then also just like have to deal with all that embarrassment.
And like being a Karen on a plane is the worst place you can be, because like if you're a Karen at a restaurant and you can get kicked out and then whatever, you go home. If you're a Karen at a Target, you go home.
Yeah.
No Karen should be acting that way ever. But when you're on a plane, you're not going to go home.
Yeah. Also just like follow the rules. Check your fucking bag.
There's no, I just can't comprehend people who throw fits on a plane.
Like
of
ran
all places.
past security?
Yeah, I mean like unhinged behavior.
Jail.
Yeah, literally.
I could never do that. I'd literally just be like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry, and go home.
Same.
I get in an Uber, I get a hotel for the night.
No, literally I'd be like, it is all my fault.
Yeah. But like, I feel like even when, because it's so weird, some companies, they make like carry-on luggage like a little too big.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is this issue, but like they literally will just take your bag and check it.
Yeah, for free usually.
Just do that.
I know. I don't. And I understand checking a bag's annoying.
Yeah.
I hate when I have to do
So
it, but
who's
like
getting arrested?
I'm not going to like fight them about it.
Yeah. Like, would you rather be in jail or check your bag?
Yeah. Although I will say when we went to we flew to Reno.
Yeah.
It was a really small plane. It was like 2 seats and 2 seats. And there was only like 13 rows. Like it was very small.
From here?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know, it was very small. And we were getting on, and Nolan and I, we got priority for some reason. So we were like in the front. And so we were getting on, and the lady at the stand, the lady who like talks to the people, I can't think of what they're called. She was like, you guys are going to need to check your bags because there's like no space. But it's not like a regular checked bag. Like you'll get it at the thing when you get out of the plane. And we're like, okay, perfect, fine. So we did that. But we sat down and all the bins were open. Like nobody had used any bins.
I think it's because they're the smaller bins, so your bags don't fit.
No, they fit. Like the guy next to me, he wasn't like causing a fit or anything, but he was like, excuse me, he's like, they had us like check our bags, but all of these are open. And they were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And they let us like do it. It was really weird. They let us put our bags up there and they fit and it was all fine.
That's so interesting because normally on those small planes, like the two, so for Utah, we do 2 and 3. And like the 2 side, it's like you can only put in like backpacks and those kinds of bags. Like there's not room for
no, they were like the regular size
carry-on.
Bins.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it was just, I think it was a miscommunication between the announcer and the stewardess or something. But we were like, what? We were like the first people to board, and they're like, it's full. We're like,
interesting.
What? Yeah. So the guy didn't throw a fit, but he like raised a concern, and then he like figured it out, which I was happy about because I was like, okay, I don't want to like.
Yeah, if you're communicating properly, go for it.
Yeah,
and like it never hurts to ask a question. But if you're just like, if he went right to being angry and upset, because like also there could have been a reason.
Totally.
It's like, oh, the fucking bins are broken.
Yeah.
So we can't have you store them because it'll come crashing down.
One was, and it was like in front of me diagonal.
Oh my God.
And before we took off, a mechanic was fixing it and the thing fell off like onto people.
See?
Yeah, it was a whole
Maybe
thing.
they had told the lady that. And then she was like, oh, we can't store them.
Yeah, there's going to be like less room or whatever. I don't know. But it was just like a funny thing. But then the stewardess came over later and she was like, I'm so sorry about the bin situation. He was like, oh no. He's like, you're just doing your job. So he was like very nice.
That's just how people should
It's how you should act literally everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's my story.
Oh, Paris.
And I'm sticking to it.
Oh, Matt. Okay, well, that's that on that. Please let us know your thoughts on this. Am I the asshole? Because I think it could go either way.
I do too. I think that I was pretty on the fence about it, but I think he made the right decision.
Yeah, I feel like people who, hopefully, there's not many of you listening to our podcast, but I do feel like some people probably like hate watch it, and there are people who would act the way the lady acted and would be like, "I'm on her team."
I hope not.
Yeah.
But yeah, some DMs I get, they are like that. So
someone commented on my Vlogmas and they were like, just because it's like a thing that I do. Basically, I've done it every single year, especially in years that I couldn't really film much. Because I would just put Whitey at the end of the video and everyone loves it. Like I didn't do it for the first few days and everyone's like, where's Whitey? Where's Whitey? So then yesterday I posted one and my video was long enough, but I was like, oh, I'll just post like a few minutes of her and put over like whatever music. And someone was like, jazz music and a cat? Like, you must be so hungover. You're so lazy. This is just disturbing. And I was like,
what? Wait, how does jazz music and a cat mean you're hungover?
No, I'm telling you.
What the fuck does that mean?
So like, there are people who are watching our content who are just like
that is that same lady.
Yeah.
She's the one that yelled on the plane.
This is my example, but I feel like for the most part, like y'all are good.
Yeah.
Just not her.
Yeah, that's maybe she watches our podcast. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, she's watching like my side channel. I feel like she's coming from somewhere.
She's invested.
Yeah.
So it was me. I was hate watching. Must be hungover.
Yeah. She was like, this is just disturbing or whatever.
Did you post Emo Nite stuff yet?
Mm-hmm.
Was I in any of it?
Mm-hmm.
Like at Emo Nite? Mm-mm. Oh gosh. I'm like, where the fuck was I? Okay. Well, I guess I'll piece it together with Danny or something.
Yeah, give her a little call. Paris, wait 2 more seconds. She's waiting by the door.
Okay.
That is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Like Carly mentioned earlier, we have a Patreon and content will be going up there this week, next week, every week following. So make sure that you are subscribed if you love bonus content. Mm-hmm. Also, we are going to be recording our podcast apart for the next few towards the end of the month. So if there are any like hard hitting breaking news topics that happened, we will not be posting them with our normal podcast episode because we're pre-filming. So we were like, oh, well, if that stuff does happen, we'll post it all on our Patreon.
Yeah. So we're pre-recording all of our regular podcasts. Yes. And then if something crazy, so like obviously anything that happens in the news celebrity wise, like we won't be covering because we recorded it already.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we'll do that.
And then podcast comes out on Wednesdays, audio and video on Thursdays over on YouTube. And then we have another podcast called Good Influences, which comes out on Tuesdays. So make sure you're subscribed everywhere and rate, review, give us all the comments on the episodes. And we will see you guys next week.
See you later.
Bye.